Hi everybody, welcome to Raven Element. My name is Roses. I'm bringing you guys another collective energy tarot reading. It's been quite a while actually. So, what does the collective most need to hear right now? I feel like there's a lot of I don't know how to put it, like wonky, kind of unstable energy. Let me see if this is good. Spirit, what is the energy that we most need to know in this time period coming up, leading to Yule and the holidays? And that is way too many cards. And I guess basically the energy that's kind of taking us out before 2026 here. Say taking us out like we're riding the wave. I don't like that card that I saw in the cut. Okay. And this is vice versa tarot, by the way. I just got 9 of Pentacles reversed. So from this view, on the other side of this is what you don't see from the solo card, the single woman card, as I like to call her, single feminine. And in this one, you can actually see the tower in the background. So she's looking at the tower. To me, it feels like this one, like you're very productive, but there's like toxic energy floating around in the vicinity, I guess I would say, with this sort of thing. Let me look at this a little bit deeper here. Because she's holding the dove like traditionally, but in the background, she's got the moon in the tower. So to me, if you've come through the moon and the tower, that means you have uncovered the secrets of the moon, but you haven't gone through the foundational breakdown of the tower yet. And then there's a raven here too, of course, the messenger. And so there might be some sort of news coming on the horizon, actually. I also just heard like someone might not like the fact that you're at peace in this time period, because a lot of people could be like going through it on the inside, but they're not showing it on the outside. And what they're showing on the outside is like a poise. But in the inside, there's something underneath that underlying stability. So it's like everybody's wearing a... I can't say everybody, but you might be dealing with people that are wearing a mask. And we've got the back side of the King of Cups, where you can see the dolphin back here, and you can see him sitting on his throne. So it's like someone has turned their emotions away from the situation. That's the first thing I'm getting, because of the fact that both of their backs are turned. And then we've got Ace of Pentacles. And then we've got the King of Swords on the reverse side. I love these cards because you always get the perspective that you don't get in the normal tarot of what could be going on behind the scenes. It's like, great, what has she been actually looking at? What is she actually looking at? And then these two, it's kind of just like interesting, because there's a crystal behind him and there's a whale behind the King of Cups here. So someone's holding on to their feelings. And someone is not... I feel like this, okay, this is two separate energies. Like, this is the holding on to your feelings one, but there's news coming. And that could lead into this, which is that there's some type of offer coming in with this news. But potentially either you've been ignoring it or you're not going to be paying attention when this comes around. Or it's something like you've already buried the feelings of this person that's coming back around. It could be like a past person, unfortunately, and you just don't really want to have anything to do with them. That could be this situation. This situation with the offer, like someone approaching you with an offer, but then this stoic getting shut down type energy. It's like, so some, if you put these two things together, when your back was turned, you're having fun, you're not really paying attention, there's a message that comes in from somebody trying to give you an offer. But what are you doing, Velvet? This time around, I got my cat in here with me. And so you're not really interested in that offer, especially the way that she fell off of there. It's like there was an attempt made, but that attempt didn't work out. Like someone either tried to slide some baby back BS on you and you're like, I'm not having it, or someone tried to give you some really minuscule offer, or somebody from the past that you just don't want to have anything to do with came back around in this sharky type energy, and you're stoic in this like, yeah, I'm not even looking that direction. I can kind of identify with that. I kind of have had that vibe lately, actually, myself. Things that you think that you might have wanted, it turns out you really don't want. Like there's just, you're starting to see the flaws. So some of this, it could be like you're in a relationship and you go through that lovey-dovey period, and then you finally enter into that phase where the dopamine sort of wears off, right? And you're seeing the person's flaws. I don't know why I'm getting mad, but I am. And someone is just really stating their ground about this. And we've got the Chariot, but also in reverse. Oh my God. Okay. Can I just tell you, hopefully you guys can see this road where it's all cracked up here behind him reminds me of this dream that I had once. I won't go into it because it's going to make the video too long. But that really made me key in on this. It's like paving the path of the stars, but a lot of times the Chariot, which is being pulled by sphinxes, it's like it's being pulled on its own without the rider's volition, if that makes sense. Like he's not driving them on. It's like the major arcana for Cancer, so it's very psychic energy that's sort of the vibe that's pulling this Chariot along. This is the path that's being paved amongst the stars, amongst the mental state. And he's also got, I don't ever know how to pronounce this. I think it's the Cataduceus, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the Hermetic symbol. He's got that, and this ruin here in the background too for R. So someone's name could start with R, or you've left someone in the past that started with an R, or was a Cancer, or was being pulled. And this person, what you don't normally see is they have a cup in their cart too. Something about the color red is really standing out in significance to me too here. But to try to tie this all together, I feel like you've already been on some other spiritual path. Like these last few weeks, it's just pulling you towards the new year, and you're already set in whatever path it is, and you're just going to let it play out. And anybody that comes in from the past or some weird kitty, come on, type of offer, like you're not going to entertain it. Velvet. And you're, with all the people in this whole entire reading have their backs turned. It's something about nobody's paying attention. They're all like going on this path on their merry way. Even this one, the only one that looks like he's actually looking straight forward is the person trying to make an offer. So it's like someone trying to make a last minute deal, but nobody in this whole entire universe of this reading is paying attention to any of this. They're going about their merry way here, planning their 2026, apparently. Even this dolphin looks like he's just kind of done, to be honest with you. He looks very tired. So people could be very tired, just kind of burnt out. You know, just the pressure of getting all this stuff done, generally that happens at the last part of the year. What are you wrapping up? What are you looking forward to? I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm just being drugged at this point, trying to keep up with all the things that I need to get done. What do you mean? What do I have planned? Like, maybe I'm just not that forward thinking. Okay. I get that. And why are all these people's back turned? Why are we getting the back side of everything here? Why are we getting the back side of everything? That is way too many. Wow. Because people are flipping. The way that it flipped out, like I'm hearing, it's like people are flipping each other off behind each other's backs or something like that. Or people are just flipping out right at the end. Is another thing I heard, like they're flipping out at the end. Interesting. It's like maybe you might be close to closing a deal and then someone like completely turns their back on you. Stop the tape. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to go through with this. It's a sort of wishy-washy energy because they're being pulled ahead by something else. And the reason their backs are all turned here, wow, is because of this Seven of Cups and this Ace of Swords. This Ace of Swords is interesting because both sides look very similar to me. Like this is a success, but this is also a success. So I feel like this one is more of a success after a trial period because it has mountains in it. Like, so in like Lenormand anyway, mountain is like a stop. So it's like some type of obstacle symbolism that you had to have faced. Also with this air energy falling right over this King of Swords over here too. So particularly, I feel like, and I feel like this goes over here with this Cups energy too. So I almost am feeling different types of elements here in a way. Like if you're an earth and an air sign, you've had to go through a lot. You're looking towards all the things that you're going to have to do and all the obstacles you're going to have to climb and face. And you're like dead set in this. You're not looking away from it. And if you're a water sign, or potentially you've got a lot of water and earth, you're also being pulled forward, but you just don't know how to make a decision. And then there's news coming in that kind of helps you make a decision, that kind of helps you cut out this murkiness, this confusion that people are in right now. This guy looks like a zombie to me, like a swamp zombie, to be honest with you, in that card. which I feel like is kind of a great portrayal of the Seven of Cups, because whenever you're in the Seven of Cups energy, you're probably like very confused and just like, what do I choose here? But it could also be like a conscious choice of looking away, whereas this is a conscious choice of striking forward and going ahead. And for some of you recently, it might have been like your friend group kind of split. And some people turn their back on you, and other people are having your side on the situation. And so I see like a group of 4 friends, and like they just kind of split off. Like one went with one way and one went with the other, I guess. And we have 4 of coins. Yeah, this is the front side of this one too. 4 of coins here. Looks very festive. You got Merlin's labyrinth in the background. Got a torch at the feet. So someone... okay. I'm hearing, like, what more proof do you need? This is like that, going back to that friend group thing. It's like, what more proof do you need of what's going on with this person? I'm telling you the truth. Why can't you just plainly see this? It's so obvious. Why are you so confused about what to do in this situation? Knight of Swords reversed, because it's like you're afraid of rushing off in the wrong direction. So you're just going to kind of wait to see how it all plays out, right? But these people are turning their back on you. They're not waiting for you to come to a conclusion or make a decision. It's like, yeah, it should be plainly obvious what's going on by now, what I'm hearing. With some other weird undercurrent of energy of no one really paying attention, except for this dude. Even the major arcana is like majorly not facing you. Except for this dude. This dude is like spot on right here. He knows what's going on. It's all in his head. He doesn't even need the torch of knowledge to see, to light up his path. It's like all mental. And that also could have to do with this dude, because the garments look similar too. Like, this is the dude holding the offer and giving the offer. But nobody's really giving a crap about the offer, even though this guy is very intense. I was going to say intent and intense at the same time. Intent with intensity. Not having it. Like, I have the sword, I'm going to strike your ass down. Here's my success in the background after I go through the short amount of obstacles. And this person over here is like fucking daydreaming, and excuse my language, until a message comes in that like a bird flies and hits them dead in the face. And they're like, oh, well, you know, I wasn't really making a decision on that. I'm going to hold off until the new year. This feels like salesperson energy almost to me. I don't know what this reading's about. Do you guys have people like trying to sell you on stuff at last minute? Is someone who watches me like trying to sell something? Because if you are, chances are I'm going to be in this group right here. Like, don't try to sell me on something, because I'm an Aries. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. What is this guy, and what is like the underlying, what's the offer? What is this intensity, this dude? What is he about? What is this dude about right here that knows everything, that's in some type of... Okay. That was one card, but it was actually two. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is the dude that has played the game, the stupid game, and won the crappy prizes. He has been down the road that has fallen apart. He has been brokenhearted. He has had the 10 cups and lost them. And is now looking at what's blossoming in the future because he's intent on something. But it's like this Three of Swords reversed. You can see that there's a pain, right, of a heartache, but from this point of view, it only stabbed into the shield. So it took out your armor, that's all. But it wasn't a full loss. So to me, it's like we're going back to that storyline again of the group of people where the friends got divided. And it was an argument. And it was a petty argument. And these people are keeping it alive. Don't understand why you can't see it. These people are like generally confused about what's going on. And what's tying them together is this dude right here somehow that's pivotal. And also, this one, we've got more stars here. This dude's wearing the cloak of stars. So again, he's been through the loss of the cups, but he's going on to this path because, you know, see how it leads to this. And that's why he's confident, is because he's being led in a direction. And that's why people, I guess, are irritated this week, because some group of people don't want to have anything else to do with these other groups of people. And they don't understand why it's not apparently evident to everybody else on why you would put up with this behavior. But to these people, they're confused because it's not as big of a grievance as these people are making it out to be. So someone is causing a lot of drama. And some people are buying into it and some people aren't. But either way, there's going to be an end to it by the end of the year. And we've also got the Six of Coins right here. And so it's kind of a moot point, like 6 in one, half dozen in the other is what I'm hearing. So for now, there's just people dealing with what they thought were close friends. Now their plans are changing. If they were going to have them over for the holidays or they were going to do something together, like their plans are changing, and it's changing how they're looking ahead into the new year. But mostly everybody's looking ahead. Nobody in this whole entire thing, except for this dude that caused everything potentially, he's the only one looking ahead. Like, I mean, everybody's looking ahead to what they have to do, but he's the only one who, I guess, in this case, if you want to see it this way, would actually be facing behind. Everyone's doing what they have to do, but this dude's in, like, sulk land, but not at the same time because he knows it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I feel like I'm not really making any sense and I'm just starting to ramble here, so hopefully you guys got something out of that. I will try to do another reading this weekend if I have the time.